Hi, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is H.E. Coleman, and this is the Game of Thrones reading. I am really excited. My boyfriend got me this amazing tarot deck of Game of Thrones, and I wanted to share it with all of you, so I'm going to be doing Game of Thrones readings this month and probably next month as well. He also got me this little paperweight for new subscribers, for all my subscribers. I'm going to put all of your names into a pile and pick one at random for this little direwolf. I told him I wasn't going to be doing my giveaways anymore. I had a couple of giveaways the last few months, and I said, okay, I'm finally done the giveaways. And he said, not yet. Give away this little cute little direwolf. So that comes in a nice gift box, and it comes with this little book all about the Stark family. Okay? So that is going to be the prize for this month. Now, that's about it. I guess we'll just get started. Okay? Here we go. Okay, Scorpio, here we go. Today I am celebrating not only getting my new deck, but also I'm officially halfway through my new book. I have 3 other books, and this one is going to be about spirituality and how we can use that to improve our everyday lives. And you know what? This is really hard to shuffle, so I think what I'm going to do is I am going to just pick these out like this. Queen of Spears. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And here we go. There, your obstacle is the 10 of Cups. And this is your outcome, the 7 of Cups. All right, and this is what's hidden from you. So we are starting off the month with the sun, which is excellent. Look at that dragon. He's super happy to be sunning himself. This is a great card. This is about happiness, bliss and happiness. Okay, sunning yourself. So maybe you're looking forward to the nice weather coming up. Also, I just think this is going to be a great time for you. Okay, over here we have the Hermit. And this is about somebody who is spending time, obviously, by themselves. The crow represents wisdom, okay? And the wisdom is coming to the sky because he's spending time alone. And if you're just in the city, you wouldn't really notice a crow. But when you go off by yourself and then the crow comes along and you guys are just staring at each other, then you can really see the wisdom, okay? There's Bran seeing the wisdom. And the fact that, I don't want to give out any spoilers or anything, but the fact that something bad happened to him when he's very young, that is actually, you think at the time, oh my gosh, this is the worst thing that can happen to you. But at the same time, that was the beginning of him becoming who he really was, okay? So that is seeing the wisdom in life, seeing the wisdom past the initial problem, the initial thing that's happening to you, seeing the wisdom behind it and how everything fits into the plan, okay? So you're going to be spending some time going over your goals, going over what's really important to you, and just enjoying the silence. Sometimes when you're alone and there's just silence, ideas and thoughts, inspiration, and just figuring things out. It comes to you, okay? The thoughts can come to you, the inspiration can come to you, and you can just suddenly go, oh, I know the answer to this. This thing's been bugging me that I couldn't focus on because I was too distracted by life, okay? So that's what being a hermit is all about, figuring out things that are bugging you or things that you need to find the answer. Sometimes when you go off in the silence, that's when the answer comes to you, okay? Now you have the Queen of Spears. Yay. The Queen of Spears is the spear represents your passion, your love, the thing that you really care about. That's your spear or your idea, your opinion, okay? And she's the queen of it, which means feeling very strongly. And this is, by the way, in reverse. So we're going to go tell you what the main thing is first. Feeling very strongly about an idea, feeling very passionate about a person or a plan, and feeling very confident about yourself, okay? When it's in reverse like this, it's saying that you might not have as much confidence as you should have. I mean, look at her. She's really thinking that she's great. She's the queen. She's thinking, I've got this plan for the city. I know exactly what I'm doing. And it's in reverse. So it might be saying that it's time to reevaluate a plan. It might be time to reevaluate a relationship. And it might be time to reevaluate how you feel about yourself. It might be time to treat yourself like a queen or a king. It might be time to treat yourself better than you normally do, okay? In the middle of the month, you have clarity. The Ace of Swords. This is about clarity and figuring things out. Again, it's just like the Hermit, where you go to the wall and you say, like, I have all these, when you're in the city, you say, I have all these plans, I have all this and this and this. When you go to the wall, it becomes very clear. You know who's on your side. You know that you have one job to do. Just save everybody from anything on the other side of the wall. That's your job. Everything becomes clear because there's nothing else to do and there's nothing else to look at. It's just a sheet of white, okay? And then you think, gotta protect people from the White Walkers, okay? That's your goal. That becomes everything to you, okay? That's what this card is about. It's saying you're going to have clarity. You're going to really know what it is you want, who it is you want, and go for it. And that's the same thing with the Hermit, figuring out who and what you want and really knowing what your plan is. Since you have this upside down, it's saying that you need to reevaluate your plan. And that's what you're going to go away and do by yourself. Okay? Over here you have the Knight of Cups. This is the romance card, the Knight of Cups, okay? This is the Knight of Flowers from the show. He is going to give romance, okay? And the thing is, with that card and the clarity card, it's about figuring out who you really want to be with. It's about figuring out what you want to do to get that person. And if you already have that person, what you want to do to keep them. Do you want to move up to the next level? Do you want to stay where you are? Do you want to go away for the weekend? Do you want to do something romantic for that person? Because this is romance. This is romance coming. So you're going to offer your cup, or somebody else might be offering their cup to you. Somebody else might be bringing you. The cup represents love and romance and things like that. So you might be, somebody might be coming to you and saying, I really care about you. All right. And I also think that has to do with the confidence thing too, because if your confidence is low, people aren't going to really pay attention to you and like spot you in a crowd and say, wow, that's that miserable person over there. That's who I want to be with. So when this is upside down, it's saying really like be confident. Try to up your confidence. Try to treat yourself better. No one in this world is perfect, and you don't have to be. You just have to have that glow inside of you that says, I like me. Okay? Whatever you're like yourself this month, because that confidence can attract a suitor. That's what it looks like to me. Over here you have the Wheel of Fortune turning. So if you've had a dry spell in your relationship, or if you've had no relationship for a while, the Wheel of Fortune is turning, okay? As far as, it seems like this whole thing is about romance, but there could also be some career stuff with the fortune turning for your career, or the fortune turning for your finances as well, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be about romance, but I see a lot of other cards here that are about romance and confidence and clarity and stuff like that. So I think that could have a lot to do with romance for a lot of people. All right, over here you have as your obstacle the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups is about fulfillment and happiness on a great level, okay? Feeling like every part of your life is perfect. And that rarely ever happens. As an obstacle, this is telling me that you might not be happy because you're saying to yourself, I'm not going to be happy until everything is perfect. I'm not going to be happy until I have the perfect mate. I'm not going to be happy until I have the perfect body, the perfect hair. I'm not going to be happy until I have the perfect job. I'm not going to be happy until I have the perfect life. Well, that's not going to happen until you're dead. Because then when you go to heaven, you say, okay, everything's perfect. On earth, nothing's ever perfect. No relationship is ever perfect. Your hair is never going to be perfect. You are never going to have a perfect body. No matter how much you work out. I mean, you can get it as good as you can possibly get it. And then it just you start to get old anyways. Things start to fall apart. So I'm saying don't wait till things are perfect to be happy. Don't wait. That's your obstacle this month, is just thinking, I'll be happy when it's perfect. It's not going to be. And the second that you decide to feel like, I love my body even if it's not perfect. I love my relationship even if it's not perfect. I love that person if they're not perfect. I love my house if it's not perfect. Then you'll start to have more confidence. Then you'll start to attract more love into your life. And then also you'll have this Sun card where you're feeling like everything's great. So you don't have to wait till things are perfect to be happy. That's the message there. All right. Over here, your outcome is the Seven of Cups. This is about choices. Who do you want to be with? What do you want to do? The Seven of Cups is about having a lot of choices and trying to pick just one. Trying to pick one or two things to focus on, okay? So this is telling me that you have a lot going on in your mind. You have a lot of things where you haven't really solidified what it is you want. So once you decide what you want, you go off as the Hermit. You say, what do I really want? How do I want my life to be? How do I want me to be? What do I want my attitude to be? And then you come back and you say, okay, I've made my choice. Okay? This is Bran, and Bran is saying, do I want to be the one-eyed raven, the three-eyed raven? Do I want to have this life? Do I want to, run this thing or that thing? I don't want to give too much away, but what does he want to do? Bran's thinking, like, I got these choices. I could give up, I could run off with this person and be with them forever. I don't know. What do I want to do? So Bran makes his decision. And then once he makes a decision, boom, he's got all this power. And that's what you're going to be like. you're going to go off and make a decision of what you want to do, how you want to be, and where you want your life to go. And then you can have clarity. Okay. This is what's hidden from you. You have the Queen of Coins, which is about somebody building their empire. She has got her life together. She knows exactly, like she has the house that she wants. She has the family that she wants. She's protecting her family. She's generously taking care of her family. So this is telling me that you might be getting some money and then start taking care of people, or you might decide, this is how I want my life to be, and then you start building it. Okay, that's what that card's about. Over here, the other thing that's hidden from you is the 10 of Coins. Great. Getting some money and feeling rich. Even if it doesn't mean that you're suddenly a millionaire, you could be getting $100, I don't know. But let it make you feel rich, okay? Buy something nice for yourself, something that makes you feel confident, something that makes you feel happy. Buy something nice for yourself, and it'll make you feel rich, okay? And then you'll attract even more money. The last card that you have hidden from you is the Temperance card. Look at Sam. Now, Sam works so hard, and nobody really gives him any credit for it. But when there's ever an emergency, they turn to him and say, what should we do? Or he gives advice to John and stuff like that. So he is valuable, but no one really appreciates it because he does all this work. He does all this reading, and then they say, I want one little answer, and he gives that one little answer. And they think, okay, he just has an answer. But they don't realize he puts all that work into it. He does all that reading, and he goes to the Citadel and does what he has to do. That card for you means that you're going to put in a lot of work this month. You're going to put in a lot of work as far as thinking about what you want, planning what you want, maybe taking care of yourself better, maybe like being nicer to yourself, okay? Planning what you want to eat, planning what you want to, do with your money and stuff like that. This is about planning, okay? This card is about planning. With the Hermit card and this card, it's really about you being by yourself and planning what you want to do, all right? And then other people are going to see that and say, they just know what to do. They're not going to realize you put all this planning and hard work into it, okay? So that's great. Now, I'm going to give you your fate card for the month. So your overall fate for the month. I don't want to make it that dramatic, but still. Here is your fate for the month. The unicorn. Yay. The unicorn. Okay, it says good fortune and friendship. Good fortune and friendship. So you have this Hermit card where you're by yourself, figure out what you want, go out into the world, plan what you want to plan, then get yourself some more confidence. Do something nice for yourself, then go out and hang with your friends, okay? Or attract some new friends or attract some romance, okay? Because you'll be so happy and you'll be so contented and not think that everything has to be perfect and just say, I'm going to be happy with this thing, or I'm going to buy this nice little thing for myself, I'm going to start a new little hobby, something that makes you have joy, and that's going to attract friends and people who are going to want to be around you. All right, here is your spiritual card for the month. Aha. Protection. Protection. Excellent, okay? Walking down the path and knowing that everything's going to be okay. You're protected, okay? So you are going to feel like, I think the thing that with the protection is going to be a shield of happiness. That's going to protect you from anything negative and any people that are negative that come up to you, because you have the sun here where you're super happy. All right? This is just a little dragon. Like anybody could come up and just wring his little neck. but he becomes this big, strong thing. Okay? He becomes this big, giant thing, and that's going to be you. All right? Look at how happy he is in the sun there. He's sunning himself. He's getting bigger every day. He's getting stronger every day, and that's going to be you. Okay? Here you're not that confident, and you're saying, I don't know if I can trust my plan. I don't know if I can trust myself. I don't really feel like beautiful enough or handsome enough or in better shape enough, or I don't feel like my life is perfect enough. And then by the end of it, you're going to be like this. Confident, okay? Confident and happy and strong, okay? All right, so that's going to be your month, and I hope you have a really good one, okay? Your outcome is the 7 of Cups, having a lot of great opportunities and deciding what it is you want out of life, okay?